My name is Sophia, and I am 36 years old. I am married to my husband, David, who is much older than me. David is 58 years old, and we have been married for 18 years. Together, we have 2 daughters. Our first daughter, Emma, is 17 years old, and our second daughter, Lila, is only a year old. We live a simple life. David works while I stay at home, taking care of the house and our children. Everything seemed fine until recently, but now my life feels very sad and difficult. One day, I discovered something heartbreaking. David has a girlfriend. I was devastated and in shock. David is my husband. We've been together for so long. I thought he loved me, but now I'm not sure. I tried to confront him. I asked, "David, is it true? Do you have a girlfriend?" He became angry and said, "You're making a problem out of nothing." But deep down, I knew he was hiding something. Determined to find out the truth, I checked his phone one night. David caught me and became furious. "Why are you checking my phone? You have no right," he shouted. Though scared, I needed answers. Later, I looked at his phone bill and saw a strange number he had been calling almost every day. I decided to call the number. A woman answered. It was David's girlfriend. She was my age, had a daughter, and was also married. She dismissively told me, "It's not my problem if your husband is with me." My heart shattered. I spoke to David again, telling him I knew the truth. He became angry again and said, "I'll end it when I want. You don't get to tell me what to do." I cried. This wasn't the first time David had cheated on me. He had done this when our first daughter was born. Now with our second daughter, it's happening again. I feel stuck. I'm on leave from work to take care of our baby, and I can't return to work yet. We have a loan for our apartment, which is in my name, but we pay for it together. Soon, child payments will stop, and we need David's income to support the family. He knows this and uses it to his advantage. "I can do whatever I want," he says. "I can even have another girlfriend if I wish." Emma, our older daughter, tried to reason with him. "Dad, this is wrong. Please stop," she pleaded. But David became angry and even spoke harshly to her. His actions are tearing our family apart. We feel so alone. Recently, David started staying out all night. He claimed he was working late, but I didn't believe him. He stopped calling or messaging me. One morning, he came home angry and said, "Stop questioning me. I'm tired of this." Another time, he announced he wanted to go on a trip. When I asked if we could go together, he said no. "I want to go alone," he replied. I felt heartbroken. Why didn't he want to spend time with his family? I also noticed that money was disappearing from our account. When I asked David about it, he said, "Don't worry about it, I'll handle it." But I checked our bank account and saw that he had been spending money on expensive gifts and fancy restaurants. He was using our money on his girlfriend. The stress began to take a toll on me. I couldn't eat or sleep and felt exhausted all the time. The doctor said, "You need to rest. You're too stressed." But how could I rest with so many problems? My husband has a girlfriend. We're struggling financially, and I feel like I have no control over my life. Emma, too, has been affected. She no longer smiles as much or talks to her friends. She feels ashamed of her father and doesn't understand why he's doing this. Our younger daughter, Lila, is just a baby and doesn't know what's happening, but I worry about her future. I want her to grow up in a happy family, but right now, our family is broken. I confided in my best friend, who advised, "Maybe you should leave David." But I feel trapped. I can't take care of the children alone. I don't have a job, and we need his financial support. My family told me to be strong and said, "Maybe David will change. Maybe he'll come back to you." But I'm not sure. I fear he'll never change and will always choose his girlfriend over us. I feel lost and weak. Despite everything, I still love David. I want him to return to our family, remember us, and leave his girlfriend. But I don't know if this will ever happen. I feel like I'm in a dark place with no way out. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share.